welcome to the Edition of the Wonderberry Podcast.
I'm Brian,
And I'm Dave.
and you can find us online at wonderberry.com.
You can find me online on YouTube at Open Darkwing.
And you can find me on Printables.
Printables. We're just stepping up in the world, aren't we?
And I've been playing with a lot of 3D print stuff.
Nice.
So,
Well, that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Before we get too far in this, I want to apologize to everyone listening. Last week, we kind of just, it was very disjointed. We had no plan. I think we were both exhaustedly tired. And it kind of felt like we phoned in and just kind of like, okay, we just do this because we need to do it. And I kind of felt bad about the whole week. So I wanted to say sorry.
to be fair, that's all we do every week.
Well, yeah, but it felt a little worse last week for some whatever reason.
Yeah.
Going back and re-listening to it, I was like, man, this isn't good. We shouldn't do it like this.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you know, I mean, every once in a while there's going to be a week like that, but I wanted to acknowledge it and apologize.
Yeah.
And say it wasn't intentional.
Nope.
Absolutely not intentional.
The only intentional things we would do is like blast them with jokes like we did for the Christmas episode.
Honestly, though, that was a lot of fun.
that was great.
Like, absolutely just hosing them with jokes. I don't even think we got any jokes in last week. That's how out of it we were.
0.
Which, for clipping stuff, does not bode well.
Nope.
I haven't even looked at that. How are our clips doing?
I haven't put any up in a minute.
Okay.
I've kind of had a couple of crazy busy weeks, so I know I'm behind on stuff. So
I was talking to someone the other day. No, it was earlier this morning, actually. And they were like, so, how have things been? I'm like, well, thing 1 turned 18. He got his driver's license. I started college. Thing 2 turned 16. We've started recording and doing a lot of stuff for the garden channel. So I'm starting a new YouTube, Instagram channel. I created a new logo for that, and that was just in the last 2 weeks. I think the response was, why are you being so lazy?
yeah, Dave, come on.
Dude, no, I'm actually in a good mood today.
Yeah.
So, oh, and my oldest also bought a car, which we should be picking up either today or tomorrow.
Nice.
The bank stuff should finally go through. So, yeah, we wanted to get him, or he wanted to get a car, and so we kind of worked with him and found a used car, obviously, but not too old. It's going to have decent safety and everything else. So he looks like he's getting a. Did we talk about this last week?
I think so.
Yeah, Nissan Sentra.
Yeah.
See, I can't even keep track of what I already talked about.
Yeah,
That's
we do
how out of
that.
it I was last week. Dude, that's just it feels so weird to have been that out of it for an entire week. Like it felt like an absolute zombie blur, and I kind of hate that.
Yeah. That's just how it be some days.
That's just how it be. Learning more editing techniques. Dude, I have to say a massive thank you to you for taking over all of the back-end stuff for Wonderberry, because there's no way I would have been able to keep up with that too.
Yeah. Well, I was working on a project for somebody else, and I saw a thing, and I went, hey, is that what we're doing? But sure enough, it wasn't quite. I had to do a lot of customizing to make it fit, but from there, it's just like, if this is really what I think it is, this just made this one step. Like this whole process is one step now.
Yeah, no, you being able to figure out a way to do it all in one step is amazing. That's going to help a lot for both of us, actually.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, for the rest of the week, you were pretty much swamped, and knowing that you can just click this thing one step and pull things out is going to be nice.
Yeah.
I might have to go back to pull out, clips if we get clippable moments, but
Yeah, so I'll do that today.
no, but that's okay.
Yep.
It is what it is. Dude, you need to hurry up and start watching Picard.
I know.
I swear to God,
Swear to you, I need to start watching Picard. I know.
this season is something else. Like I enjoyed the last couple seasons because it was the first 2 seasons. Are we on season 3 now?
Yep.
I really enjoyed it because 1, more Star Trek, but 2, I really liked the way it was kind of going and what it was doing. And this season so far has blown the first 2 completely out of the water. Like it's not even close of how good it is. And it feels weird saying that.
I like Picard because there's more 7 and 9.
Well, yes, there's definitely that. I have a feeling that this with them ending, so the next season Discovery is going to be the final season Discovery.
Mm-hmm.
I think they made that announcement pretty clear. I think that 7's going to be featured on whatever the new show is, and I have a feeling following along with this season, I can see this could be playing 2 parts. One, it's the final chapter of Picard, but I believe it's also kind of the intro chapter to what the next series is going to be. I hope. If they're going to do what I think they're going to do, I'm hoping they do. It's going to be fantastic. I'm trying to think of how to say things without spoiling anything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because I definitely don't want to spoil anything for you, but on the same token, man, it's good. It's fun.
I had read before that she might get a show kind of diving into the Rangers thing.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to happen.
Okay.
Unless they completely retcon this entire season, that will not be the case. I don't think they're ever going to make a Star Trek show that is not focused on Starfleet and the Federation. I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't know. I think that would be pretty cool.
I think it would be cool. I agree. But I haven't seen anything from them that would even give me an inkling that that's something that they're considering.
Yeah.
I think it would be awesome. I think it would be amazing. It'd be fun. It would be very interesting. It would be very different. But I don't think that's going to happen. So I don't know. take that with what you will, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I think they're very. That is the problem with modern. I can't really say this too. The problem with modern TV and modern shows and everything else is that they're very careful not to be too disruptive. They don't want to imbalance anything out, and I think trying new things on that kind of a scale is too much of a unknown. And I'm not sure they're willing to do that.
Yeah.
You don't fix something that's not broken.
Yeah.
You can tell those other stories. I mean, if anyone was going to do it, it would have been, they did kind of go out on a limb to not make, I should say, captains the primary points of interest in a couple of shows.
Yeah.
Notably obviously Lower Decks, but even Discovery did not make the captain at first the primary focus of the show.
Yeah.
And that was kind of an out there idea that they had. And it was good, but I don't know if they're willing to completely go away from the Federation.
Yeah. I think we discussed once a show about kind of like a Planet Earth kind of show, traveling documentary thing.
Yeah.
I still think that would be the best thing.
I think that would be really cool. I think it's either going to be, if it does not feature Seven, the leading rumor kind of talk from writers and everyone else is that there's going to be some sort of a Starfleet Academy type show.
Well, it looks like we're going to get some of that in Prodigy.
That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
I haven't actually, that's one of the only ones I have not watched. I haven't watched much of any of Prodigy yet.
Oh, that's a great show, dude.
I thought about trying to sit down with my youngest and see if she would enjoy watching some Prodigy with me.
Probably. Dominic loved it.
I love Lower Decks.
Yeah. Lower Decks is great. Just so many snuck in silly ass references to other things.
Yeah. Not just that, but also seeing it. It's played very straight. Like they play the whole thing straight, but they make fun of everything from.
Yeah.
They do such a good job of just not taking itself too seriously, poking fun at what goes on, or I thought he died. Well, that's just what happens, and that kind of stuff. It's hilarious the way they are able to play off both sides that way so well.
Mm-hmm. That was one of the funniest things too. Was wait, how's he alive? Like, oh, that's an officer thing.
Yeah. Either that's an officer thing, it's a British thing, or when they talk about it's like the horrors of what happened, and there's like PTSD to coming back to life as a character, and it's so funny and so well done.
Yeah. And really, dude, I don't know. The references are deep, like deep. There's so many of them per episode.
Yeah.
And they're just deep.
I was hoping at some point, and this is going to be a small minor spoiler, but I was hoping at some point because of the references of Boimler going to the Titan and how much the Titan is focused in season 3 of Picard, that Boimler would show up, but he hasn't, and that made me sad.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Or I should say he hasn't yet.
Hasn't yet. That'd be great because they could get Jack Quaid to play the part, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure they could. And I'm sure he would find it hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
There have been some good cameos, though.
Yeah.
And ones that made me drop whatever I was holding and say, holy shit, over and over and over again.
No, I did see LeVar Burton's suit. And I was just kind of like, holy shit balls.
Well, we knew that the original cast was showing up, or the TNG cast was showing up. That everyone already knew.
His uniform. Like the leatherized, like a shop uniform.
Dude, I need you to watch this so bad. I want to talk about it.
I'll get there. We've actually been hammering out like the miscellaneous Marvel stuff.
Oh, yeah, I just got Marveled out. I haven't even touched a lot of that yet. I'll probably get back to it.
It's where it is now is super interesting because there's a lot of stuff in. A lot of it doesn't make sense. Like looking at all the different shows and movies.
Yeah.
But it's all the different parts and pieces are setting up like the new Avengers. I don't know if that's gonna be like what it's really called. I didn't really follow any of the comics, so I don't know. I know enough to know that there's like different sets of the Avengers that battle different bad guys throughout the different comic book iterations. Yeah,
the comic books kind of got a little. How do I say it? They kind of got a little jumbly weird after a while.
Yeah. So that's kind of where it is now. Is we're back at 2010 where we're setting up all the origin stories again, so they can get to the epic battles.
I think what they ran into was a problem of they kept going bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And if they don't continue to go bigger, then people are going to look at it and see it as a step backwards when in reality it's not. And it's kind of the problem with the whole idea of every movie has to be a summer blockbuster hit. So everything is always trying. There's no more just movies for movie's sake. That's kind of left a little bit. And now everybody wants to make the next biggest and gigantic thing when you just need to kind of peel shit back a little bit and realize you don't have to go massively insane all the time.
Well, that's kind of what comic books are, though. Like just massively big, insane stories. Like
yeah, but it takes a while to get to those. There's a lot of that, yes, but you don't. When you're trying to story build in film, you have to build reasons for people to care about characters, which means you need the smaller, slower. There can be adventures and there can be everything else, but I mean, you have to have introductory to the characters. Even if they go through a big grandiose adventure, you still have to introduce the characters and give us a reason why we care about it to go big for something else. You look at the original Iron Man versus the latest Avengers movies. If you didn't care about the character, then the big giant blockbuster Avenger movie wouldn't mean anything.
Well, that's why they have all the shows.
But
Like,
people don't watch the shows; they watch movies.
oh no, the shows are doing pretty good.
They are doing good, and I'm not going to dispute that. Compare them to the numbers of the movies.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a big thing about the WandaVision and Wanda's appearance in Doctor Strange, the newest Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah, I haven't
Multiverse
seen that
Madness.
one yet.
Oh, jeez.
I told you I got burned out from comic book movies.
So if you
I
decide to
haven't-
watch it, you should probably watch WandaVision first.
No, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to watch 20 hours of shows to watch a 2-hour movie. That's the problem.
Well, it gives you all of the backstory of what's going on. Like,
I know.
it's not necessary, but if you want to know
And that's
why
and
there's
that's
a big
where,
difference,
yeah, and that's why I don't necessarily like filling in. I get what they're trying to do, and I understand it from a bunch of different standpoints. But they're going kind of the route that animes tend to go down. If I need to have a watch list of which ones I can skip and which ones I can't, that's 50 pages long. I'm not watching anime. You know what I mean? There's so much of you have to go to these other sources, you have to go do these other things in order to understand and grasp. Well, why can't you give? What happened to the art of giving that in a movie?
well, it's the same
Blade
thing
is the
to say
perfect
about,
example of that. I understand the entire origin story as well as late story stuff from Blade 1.
see, I haven't seen Blade yet, so
I haven't seen the new one. I'm talking about the original Wesley Snipes. Was that late 90s?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I haven't
As
seen
much as Deadpool wants to claim that it was the first rated R blockbuster superhero movie, and all Blade fans are going, "What the hell is this?" I mean, yes, it was one of the biggest rated R movies ever, but it didn't break any grounds with making superhero movies rated R.
Yeah.
Or even Marvel movies rated R, because technically Blade is a Marvel hero.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent whenever Apple releases something and calls it new and groundbreaking, and Android users who've been using it for 10 years go, "What?" That would be my cousin. He was all excited. This was years ago because Apple released out you could install a Swift keyboard, and extra keyboards you'd have to use the built-in one that the iPhone had built in or whatever.
Mhm.
So my response to him was to send him a link to something in like 2012 or 2013 that announced that particular keyboard being released for Android. And I just sent the link. He just says, "Oh, God damn it."
It's innovative and groundbreaking.
Yeah. They don't show you the asterisk where it says for our platform.
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta watch one. How many episodes are in WandaVision?
Like 6.
How many seasons are in WandaVision?
1.
Really? It's only 6 episodes?
It's either 6 or 8. It's not very long. None of the series are very long.
That because they just didn't throw in. Oh, God damn it.
They're keeping them short because it's just intros to. They're doing backstories where they want to get more info in compared to what you could in a movie.
Yeah.
Let's see. WandaVision, 9 episodes, 30 to 40 minutes, 45. The last one's 51 minutes. You know, so they're. You think that's 3 movies? Barely. 2 maybe. 2 to 3 movies. So we had like Iron Man 1, 2, and 3. You know, we had Thor 1, 2, and 3. Like Captain America 1, 2, and 3. Those are all leading up to like conversion into the Avengers series of movies. So you have that. You have the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And it sets up like who's going to be the new Captain America. That's 6 episodes, just under an hour each episode. There's Loki. 6 episodes, all under an hour.
Maybe I'll do that instead of finishing the current show that I'm binging. I finally decided to watch The West Wing. Well, I watched House of Cards and Madam Secretary and kind of those like political drama movies and sort of shows, and what's the other one on HBO with Jeff Daniels? The Newsroom. So I watched these things. And it was really interesting. I was like, man, there's gotta be better. There's gotta be other ones that are really good. I was like, oh right, there was one from like the 90s and early 2000s or something, and it was The West Wing. It's a really good show. Kind of surprised me how good of a show it really is. But yeah, it's maybe I'll watch some more. Maybe I'll go back and poke my head back into some Marvel stuff again. Maybe I'm not as fatigued as I thought. 'Cause I got just overloaded with it for a while.
Yeah.
And I want to watch new Doctor Strange, but
yeah, it's not necessary to watch WandaVision to watch the movie.
Okay.
But it helps with the backstory, especially having seen the other Marvel stuff and knowing Wanda.
Yeah.
You know, like there's some shit that goes down that there's shit that happens during WandaVision that explains her in Doctor Strange.
Okay.
So, you know, that's what Marvel's doing. Instead of doing like trying to make every single backstory a blockbuster, they're making.
They're trying to incorporate it into the shows.
Yeah, they're doing all the backstories there, and then they're able to add more, so you get more backstory.
I guess that makes sense.
Losing a lot of context, and they're also keeping them really fun and light. So
That's helpful.
Yeah.
Because I thought the way they introduced in like Guardians, where it was kind of it wasn't a massive like huge blockbuster, but it was a good movie and it introduced in everything you needed it to.
Mm-hmm.
gave you a reason to care. A lot of people complain that Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Ant-Man movies were a little slower and more kind of like filler movies, but that's what they needed to be so that you cared about Ant-Man in the Avengers, the trilogy final thingy.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't do those slow, boring Ant-Man movies, there would be no reason to care about them. And I thought that was really well done. That's why they're some of my favorites.
Well, and you'd probably love all the shows then, because they're like that.
They're trying to set up stories to get you to care. All right.
Yep. Yeah,
Looks like I gotta
don't
dust
go
off.
watch a big blockbuster movie.
Yeah, looks like I gotta go dust off and watch 8 hours of WandaVision. I guess they're 39, 40.
Yeah, the last one's
9 episodes, so 7 hours.
Yeah. Hawkeye was a really good show.
I need to watch the shows, I guess.
Hawkeye brought in Superhero now. Do you remember the Netflix shows, Marvel shows?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter?
No, those were ABC shows that were on Netflix. The Netflix shows were Daredevil, Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. And
Yeah.
So there's always a bunch of arguments about whether or not those were like actual
Canon? MCU canon?
Yeah. And then at the beginning of the latest Spider-Man movie was Daredevil as the Warrior, Matt Murdock.
Yes, I did see that.
With Charlie Cox, who was the Daredevil in the show.
Yeah, I was kind of excited to see that.
Yeah. Who then was also in, I'm gonna spoil this a little bit, but he was also in the She-Hulk show. So then
I haven't seen She-Hulk yet.
Okay, that was a pretty good show, despite what some of the reviews on certain let's call them right. Not like correct right, but not left right. Blogs, what have you.
Incel blogs.
Yeah, those. Despite what some of those would say, the show was actually pretty good. But it also had Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock and Daredevil.
Nice.
And
so they're trying to take, whether or not those are canon or not, they're trying to get the actors that people would know them as and bring them into the canonized versions.
Yeah.
That's actually a smart way to do it. Because there's already an air of familiarity about the, like you feel like you understand. Okay, go ahead.
The Kingpin in the Daredevil Netflix show.
Yes.
Vincent D'Onofrio. Widely regarded as
by the way.
Fucking amazing. Yeah. Dude, him and crap. What was that army movie? Kubrick's movie.
Yeah, crap, I just watched that the other day too.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, him and Gomer Pyle.
Yeah, jeez. So good. Anyways, so he's back as Kingpin in Hawkeye. So we have Vincent D'Onofrio back. We also, I think they confirmed that John Bernthal, who was Punisher, is back as Punisher without saying what or where he's going to be. I can't remember her name, but the gal that played Jessica Jones has kind of slyly said she's back. So it also sounds like the people that played Foggy and Karen Page in the Daredevil should be back when the Daredevil show starts. So I don't remember it's going to be a show where I'm full on movie at that point. So they're bringing Netflix stuff back, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. No, they're running it.
Yeah. I'm kind of pseudo-canonizing some of the stuff.
And where they can.
Yeah. Yeah, you just wait till you watch the Doctor Strange movie. That'll hit your brain.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I saw I've come across a couple of clips here and there without spoiling anything, and I was just like, man, this looks so good.
Yeah.
But I can have some patience and wait a little bit to watch it after getting through, so I can go get through WandaVision.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not necessary, but if you know Wanda, it'll make more sense if you do.
Yeah, that's good too.
That still won't make complete sense because you're still just gonna be like, wait, what the fuck?
Maybe what I'll do is I'll watch Doctor Strange, then I'll watch WandaVision, and then watch Doctor Strange again right after. So that my head can kind of peel around some of the other stuff, and I'm not missing a lot. And then the second time I do it, it will make more sense on two fronts.
That could work. Might be kind of spoilery for WandaVision if you do that, but that would be okay.
Don't care. I'm not a big one of being worried about spoilers.
Yeah.
So, all that fun stuff.
I try not to spoil things for people. I like the joy of watching a film and stuff and having that surprise moment. I'm like, wow. So I definitely don't want to spoil that for other people.
No, I totally get that. But I figured, having never watched any of the shows, when I go back and finally watch the shows, there's going to be stuff that's in them that are going to be spoiled from other parts of other movies and stuff too. So that's why I'm not too worried about doing it that route.
Yeah. And generate stuff from memes too.
Yeah. That's why I think the spoiling stuff doesn't bother me as much as it used to, because there's just so much pop culture that goes into it. And if I'm not staying on top of it, it's my own damn fault. So I just got to stop being. That's one of the reasons why I decided not to wait to watch the Star Trek, because I frequent so many other Star Trek places that if I didn't, then it would get spoiled for me anyway. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't wait to binge.
That's probably a good call.
But then all you fucks decided to wait to binge, and now I can't talk about Star Trek with anyone. Your fault.
Well, technically it's Christy's fault.
Blame it on her.
Why wouldn't I?
Oh, you know. All right. Well, I got piles of stuff that's piling up on my to-do list.
Okay. Yeah. Close.
Yeah, you
Okay.
know,
I just gotta get around and.
you got to drive ahead of you today, so
Yeah.
be safe out there. Let me know what happens where you're at, stuff too. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be in Franklin, just south of Indy.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. We ran the whole gambit of Star Trek and Marvel. And we'll see you guys all next week.
Bye.